Hello, team, and welcome back to another episode of Alotta Fun Plays. Today is just going to be a grind. So, we are going to go out, collect materials, and things like that to be able to do some other stuff. I wanted to show you something I've been working on. So, literally just started. So, wrong button again. Let's have a go. Let's try that again. That's better. All right. So, what I have been working on is you've probably seen this pop up when I've changed between these guys, but what I've been working on is the Estate Homeline. So, the Estate Homeline was something that we achieved during the lunar path. During the lunar path, give me a second, sorry. Okay. During the lunar path, was it Kitsuu? I want to say yes, Kitsuu. So when we were doing the Kitsuu line, we achieved all of the bits and pieces for the estate house. So what I thought I would do is each time we achieve a property, we will create a home within that range of items. So I've only just started. I've put it down. This is the paper that it comes with. It's not a paper I've put in here. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. It's just not one I've put in here. And so I've just started to put this together. All right. So yeah, this is something that I'm going to be working on. I am far from any form of a designer. So please, just sort of keep that in mind. I am not here to show you how to glitch your property or any of that sort of jazz. How to, make bookshelves and, well, nah, that's not me. That's not what I do. I keep it basic. I keep it hopefully fun and easy and not overwhelming. So I don't do any of that sort of jazz. So yeah, so I just thought I would show you. So let's have a bit of a look. These are just the stuff that we've got through. Oh, okay, we'll just go estate. Okay, so what you can do is build your base properties. You can only have a certain amount of properties on each plot. So a certain amount of rooms, sorry, on each plot. Now, it does count anything that you might add in, like, we haven't bought anything in here, I don't think yet. So let's make another one of these. Actually, I want to just double check that I'm allowed to. Because there's nothing worse than making something and then you can't use it. So it says, yes, it says on the screen there, I can't move to show you because it will disappear, but it says 6 of 12. So when it says 6 of 12 rooms, that's 6 of 12 rooms on the whole property, not just that you're combining together here. So if you put a gazebo down, the big gazebo, not the plant gazebo that we got, right? If you put the big gazebo down, that is a room. If you put the conservatory down, that is a room. If you put down the I can't remember the name of it, but the square one that's got an open piece in the middle, that is a room. Okay, so they are all rooms. So you're only allowed to have 12 rooms on your property. Okay, so please keep that in mind whenever you are creating anything. We are already halfway, and I haven't quite got this house where I really would have liked it to have been. But I am going to build, I want 2 more rooms. I was going to try and see if we were able to put a top room up here and a top room up here without having the bottom rooms on. That's what I was hoping to do. So have we got enough materials to make 2? We do. No, we don't. Let's make 1. Okay, and let's see if we can pop that. So here it is up in the corner. So they always look like this when they're not built. Okay, now I can't just put it on here because it's going to want to go down the bottom. So what you can do is put it over on the side. It will take just a minute to build. You don't need to supply materials or anything like that because you've already done that. You can make that a solid wall at the front. So the whole thing is solid. Come on. And then But what I want to do is to see if I can get it to go to the top. So I'm not sure if I need to make it down the bottom and then put a top, like if I put a top one on, can I remove the bottom one? But we don't have the materials here at the moment to be able to do that. Now, when I come in here, room's not there. When you come around here, room's not there. So what you actually need to do is open the room up. And so you do that by clicking on it. You can put any sort of door or whatever you would like to put in. I'm going to keep that as a solid one. This is the one I want to put the door on. Cool. And so now when we go back inside the house, so this is still a wall, but when you come around the corner here, you now have access to the room. I can remove this wall completely. I can remove this wall completely and just have that as an open space if I wanted to. But I do prefer the idea of having the walls. So that's just me. Now, as we don't have our building gear here, I can't automatically see if I have the materials already sitting in, what's that, heartwood, sitting in my sawmill. So we have to go back to the property and have a look. So we'll go over to the sawmill. My arbor's looking good, isn't it? How quickly has that grown? Let's get these trees a bit of water. My arbor one should be sit there. It is. Can I reach it from here? Amazing. So that's not what I mean by gazebo, and I know this is called as gazebo, but it's not the gazebo I am talking about. So no heartwood there. Come on. No heartwood there. It's all ancient wood. No heartwood. No heartwood. Okay, I don't have any heartwood planks. So we are going to need to go and do a bit of chopping. So let's empty out our backpack, make sure we've got food or focus as the case may be, and we will head off. This is all the stuff from when we were in the last episode. I'm not going to use those today. Food. Oh, do I not have potatoes? Let's go get them. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Repair our gear. Don't think we'll need much. Oops. Sorry, candle. We will head out the back. Oh, I still got that mask in there. Never mind. Head out the back to Bahari, because that is where you get heartwood. We'll go a couple of hundred, then come back and put those on. Doing the funky chicken. So that person isn't actually doing that. I freaked out the first time I saw this stuff happening. What it is that they are coming through the server. They are almost here, and so for some reason, sometimes it looks like that's what they're doing, but as soon as they actually reach the server, they ping back up to the top. I do believe it's mostly mostly Switch players, but not necessarily only Switch players. Come on, Mr. B. You stuck baldy or something? So this person's taking a really long time to come through the server, but eventually they will go ping and they'll end up back up at the gate. So it's just taking that bit of time. But yeah, very, very freaky the first time I saw it happening. Megget and I call it doing the funky chicken. So if you ever hear us referring to someone doing the funky chicken, that's what that is all about. There. Is that a Bahari clove? Definitely looks like a Bahari clove. Nice. Oh my gosh, so many. I've got to get rid of some of these. Wolves everywhere. Oh, did I just hear a blub blub blub? I did. Okay, so we've got a couple of hundred. We can head back home now. Gosh, they're still going. I wonder if they're actually having a problem with their connection to Bahari. It happens sometimes for sure. Because we definitely have problems sometimes trying to get in and out of Kilima, so could be same. Right. So we'll take one of those out, one of those in, take one of those out, one of those in. Right, we'll start that. Alright, so unfortunately we need 90, I believe it was, so it will be a little while. We'll go sell those. Or is there something else we can make? What else do we need to make? I don't think I've done my carpentry for the week. Oh, I'm not into making any of the aristocrat stuff just yet. I would rather try and finish like our other let's make a couple of these. They might be good for designing. How big are they? And they don't stack, unfortunately. They can't even go close together. That's okay. We've got it. Let's do it. Artful artisan. Sideboard.
Oh.
But we do have that wood. So, oh, I think we've got plywood. Plywood. So what I'm trying to do at the minute is actually kind of finish furniture sets, because this is also something you can do when you are like kind of waiting for quest lines to come through. Level 23, very good. Which I'll show you in just a tick. Oh, I thought that's what we just bought. Was it not? Oh, this one. I don't mind going glass and stuff, or bulbs, we've got all of that. Might not have enough silk left to carry on with that one. Let's try the end table. So if you see here, these have all got ticks. These means they've actually been built. This one doesn't have a tick because it hasn't been made yet. Should have made two. But anyway, these are all going to need silk. Money on it. Okay, they're also alphabetical. Ooh, dining chairs, no. Can I? I'm going to run out of wood. I'll make just one for now. Oh, and I didn't realise I've run out of... Okay. Where is my planter? Can we make two of these? Yes. Amazing. Clock. See, I'm definitely getting low because a lot of the things I can't make. Oh, where did the clock go? Was it called something else? A wall clock, perhaps? Okay. And that needs plywood, which I don't have right now. All right. I can't get plywood on my own, so we can't go grind for that. That's a shame. I might put on the last little bit that I have here. All right, just we'll go the lunar path and see what we've got coming on here. Said that we achieved 2, so I'm assuming this is what this is for. Our backpack will now be full again. So I say this all of the time. Why do they stack in our inventory, but they don't stack in our backpack? I don't get it. Now, this chaise lounge actually was something that I quite like. This one. Oh, and I need you out as well. So, the reason that I quite like this is because I think, even though this one's very pretty, I think, or do I put it over against the wall? Do I need two in the room? But I like it. I don't have anywhere else. Oh, I could put it. Well, that's not horrible. Very good. I do like that there. I might even leave it blue. Is this all a little bit too pink? Should we change the colours? I am thinking, I've only got the one. We need to make some tints. Have I shown you guys how to make tints? Let's go make tints. Once again, I am not the great designer. There may be other things that you can do better. So once you've got this craft tints table, this craft table tinting table, you can then come in and craft different color tints. You need to collect all the bits and pieces to go with it. So we could do the Briar Daisy one. I actually quite like this one. It does have the blushing butterflies, but it does also use your emerald carpet moss. Emerald carpet moss is also used to make your buck bombs and is found in Kilima, so nice and easy, whereas the blushing butterflies are found in Elderwood. So we can make 2 lots of tint here, and that will make 40. Okay, it is a really good way if your backpack, your trunk is overfull. Making tints is a great way to be able to reduce the amount of stuff in your backpack. Okay, because tints are not counted as part of your inventory. Don't mind the alabaster. I think that's quite pretty as well. Now you do need to have them in your backpack to be able to use them. Okay, so if we wanted to look at the alabaster tint, we could put that on there. That's a little bit more tamer, isn't it? Very pretty. But a little bit maybe boring for this room. If we look at this one, might be a bit green to go with. I'd rather have a blue. And then we could look at this one. That is very green. But it's not ugly. Just not right for this room. So that's something that you can do. Or if there's something that you already, so they sit at the very end here in your tents. Okay, so these are your tents that you've already created. And so they sit there, so you bring them out into your backpack and you can use them. But I think the room is too pink. Definitely need to have a bit of a colour variation in there. Now, we you, my little friend. I'm going to go around here somewhere. Absolutely love my Pixie Grove. It is coming along so nicely. Still haven't done much in here. I've added a few more lights and bits and pieces, so I now want to build up all the bush all the way around it. Actually, let's jump over to the storage plot. See if I have anything ready to bring here. Not really. I need to go and do some more blooms. Now, actually, in the one that we just did, we did get some flowers, didn't we? These ones, these ones. I normally have a little one in the top corner if it's plantable. I've got another flow tree. Some of these I need to decide whether I'm going to keep them or not. Okay, so amazing. So what do we got? We've got, what colour are these? Blue, 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 pink. So you, my friend, should be here. Okay, so they're fully pink. They are mixed. So we have got one pink. We have got another mixed. I don't know how far I want to go with these. Put that there. And 3 blues. We'll start selling seeds after this, I reckon. Definitely not my favourite flower, this one, but it is a filler. What I mean by filler is it fills in space. If you're trying to make something look full. Cool, cool. We don't need to put down any more roses. Go and do a bounce again. So we can get some of the other ones. And it's this end that they're missing from. And our flow tree. sometimes I keep the stems small like this. I keep the trees little because then if I do want to do like I've done with the red trees around the gazebo, I can take and plant them in at this size. So I don't always water everything to maximum size all of the time. Cool. Alrighty, I think that will be it for today, guys. So yeah, so basically I've started working on a new plot, but I haven't finished the current one yet. So we're going to keep going with that primarily, and every now and then I will take you and show you what I've been doing at the other one. But at the moment I'm just still placing the buildings, so we'll work out everything else after that. As always, if you've enjoyed this episode, please make sure you hit the like key, and if you're happy to subscribe, that would be amazing. It doesn't cost you anything. It'll just notify you when I make new content. And I am putting out stuff pretty much on a daily basis at the moment. How long I'll be able to sustain that, not 100% sure. I am playing 2 main profiles this one. With Alotta Fun and another one with More Fun, and More Fun is further behind, not even on level 10 equipment yet, so still learning the ropes and just showing how that all works. So depending on where you are within your journey, you can choose which one you'd primarily like to watch. But for now, this is everything. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Appreciate your time as always, and please make sure that you come back and see us again next time. Thank you. Bye.